name's Bill Young, and I am a law enforcement officer here in Madison County, Tennessee. I've worked both for the Madison County Sheriff's Department, the Jacksonville Police Department since 1988. I will be 55 in 13 more days, and I take Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu here under Coach AJ. I take regular beatings from the other students, and I try to hang with them as best I can. I know my limitations, and age is a limitation, but this is a great way for me to stay young.
Here, I may have to butt scoot towards him. I shin box up. I get the collar. All right. I'm going to butt scoot out to my left. All right. So watch this. I'm playing on my left hand. Take my left foot. Sit. Once my butt hits, I initiate my drag. I'm coming up on the single. When he stands, I ride him up.
That's a really good question, and I've always enjoyed martial arts all my life. I wrestled in high school, done Taekwondo and Kempo, but doing the research, what I thought was most effective was, for my job in law enforcement, was Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I decided to go ahead. I had an opportunity through a program called Adopt a Cop, and I took advantage of it. I signed up and dove in on the first day. Just over 1 year as of last week. Several ways. It definitely teaches you humility. Getting smashed by people 20 and 30 years younger than me keeps me humble, but it also helps me to stay in shape, stay flexible. In my line of work, you do a lot of sitting and sedentary activities, so sitting and non-activity is deadly to any human, but especially in law enforcement. So it's helped me with my cardio, helped me with my strength, and hopefully as long as I can do this and stay healthy, then it'll carry me into my hopefully 60s and 70s. Oh, absolutely. When you think about philosophy and health, you have three components you want to focus on: your mind, body, and soul. And obviously we have different aspects and philosophies for our soul, religion and faith, but as for your mind and your body, it is wonderful, wonderful activity, wonderful exercise, teaching you to think, teaching your body to memorize certain motions through muscle memory. And your health, obviously, that's the other aspect of it, which is, you know, your greatest asset and your greatest requirement, because if you don't have health, you don't have anything else. Right now, my goal is to live my best life. I have fewer days ahead of me than I have behind me, and I want to use them productively in service to humanity, in service to my God and to my community. And I could easily say, well, I want to get a black belt. I don't know that that'll ever happen, and I really don't even try to focus on that. But this has been my latest project that I've striven to master. So there's probably enough work ahead to take care of this the rest of my life. Okay, so Adopt a Cop BJJ is a program that is driven by donations to help financially offset the cost of training for law enforcement officers. The purpose of that is to teach law enforcement officers, give them different tools and options for situations that may require use of force. And in my line of work, most of what happens in arrest situations is grappling. It may start out punching, but very few times it's mostly wrestling, grappling. And if you can subdue a resisting person, arrestee, subject, without injuring them, then you have done a great service as far as reducing medical costs or damages to suspects or to officers. Having been a supervisor for many years, I've had many officers that have lost months and months of work time because they were injured. Doing martial arts like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu helps you to avoid that. Also, it helps to avoid escalation. A lot of times, if you're not physically in any kind of good condition, you find yourself escalating your use of force and potentially injuring or killing a resisting subject, or something bad happened to them because they're resisting, like escalating that level. If you can keep it down to the lowest level, the lowest use of force, then that's obviously an advantage. Not a lot of officers either can afford to take the classes, so this gives them an option. And I would recommend that anybody watching donate to that program. They do offset some of my costs, but I still donate money back because I believe it's a very good program. And for our citizens out there, it's worth spending the money on a donation to help your local law enforcement officers, so that situations that can be avoided, tragic situations, through their skill sets being improved.